Hello there guys, how is it going? My name is Fozzen and welcome back to another episode here on our survival multiplayer world of FozzenCraft. Today I have got a lot of things planned for what we are going to do because very recently we have created this book listing a lot of the different things we want to do in our world, and today one of the things that I want to begin with is actually finishing the construction of our Nether Hub. So I suppose the first thing we are going to want to do is head on over and collect the resources. And well, first, if you have not seen the Nether Hub, this is what it looks like. We have a black stone construction with a elytra path going down the center. You can fly through this thing to get to your destination. We are also going to be putting soil under the floor right here so you can walk real fast, and of course there's a boat road. And when it comes to blackstone, you can mine it, you can collect it, but you can also get it from piglin bartering. And the good news is, at my super nether area, I'm pretty sure we have quite a bit of blackstone left over, as well as a bunch in all of its other forms. Hey, check it out. I even have quite a few shulker boxes here that we can use to fill it up. Now actually, this is the last of the blackstone that we need. We now have all of the variants, but before we go, we have to go and stop over at our good friend Zombert. Zombert, please look at us. Please look at us. Don't say you hate us. The man seems to be a little bit confused at the moment, but he has turned all the way around. This is a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin guy that we got in the last episode, and he is just the snazziest. I love it. So let's take this stuff back to the Nether Hub. Our next ingredient for our Nether Hub is actually right here in this storage system. I believe I have a bunch, there it is, a bunch of soil that we can use. We'll actually want to collect a bit more than what we have here. I believe we'll need more for the floor. However, we're using soil instead of soul sand because you can walk normal speed on it usually, except you can go fast with soul speed 3. If I managed to confuse you guys, I apologize, but basically there is soul sand and soil in the game, and I'm standing on soil right now, and you can see I have that speed boost from soul speed 3 on my boots, as well as when I'm on soul sand. However, if I take off these boots, you can see on here I can walk normal speed, but on the soul sand, I go pretty slow. So the thought is, hey, let's drop down a shulker box, grab up our shovel, and collect a bunch of this stuff for on the floor in the Nether Hub. We need about a shulker of buckets as well, but apart from that, I think we are good. Quickly again, this is what the incomplete side looks like. So of course we need a whole bunch of glass for in front of that lava. We need to decorate this top part. Chains have to go up here, and we also have to do the roof. So there is quite a bit of work left to do, and we are going to see what we can get done in this live stream. And we actually got all of it done. Check it out. This stream was a banger. It was awesome to do. And I could not have done it without the help of Push to Lem and also Igloo Games. Their channels, they're going to be on the screen because this is a insane tunnel. Check out how long it is. So basically every single portal in the entire world of FozzenCraft, in the entire world, will be able to link up to this tunnel going off of the sides. It's going to make transportation for everybody on the server way easier. This is a fantastic addition. And all that really needs to be done now is adding that soil down under the floor to add the last speed effect. But I think at the moment, we are actually headed off to our next project because we're going to finish this in the future. Well, Fozzen, what is that next project that you are talking about? Well, first, before we can talk about that, we are taking out the book. Things are getting serious. You know it's serious when the book is coming out. I'm gonna cry. I think I lost the book. Well, I suppose while I am searching frantically for my book, we can begin to talk about the project that we are going to do. Basically, I want to work on our base now. I want to try and get that thing done, all terraformed up and ready and snazzy to go. But that means that we gotta go and collect some resources, but I lost my book. Handily and funnily enough, that actually brings us on to our next point. I actually want to go around the world and clean up all the junk that we have. I basically just want to clean up our junk all around the world and bring it to the storage system. That way we don't have to run around looking for things like my book, for example. I honestly have no idea how I lost this. It's probably in a really obvious place too. I mean, actually no, I don't think it's here, but we actually got some nether wart in the last episode, and if you guys know what these lads do, That might give you a little bit of a teaser to the upcoming videos, but man, I cannot find this book. Did I not have it at the start of this episode? I could have sworn I had it at the start of this episode. I'm just lost for words. I cannot describe to you guys how strange it is that I don't know where that book is. I mean, it's looking like I'm gonna have to go into an old footage and just copy everything over by typing it out again, but geez, I cannot imagine where it would have gone. Well, regardless of the fact that I'm kind of bummed out that we actually lost that book, we are going to continue on. And the reason I wanted it was actually to mention that the next project we're going to be working on is actually adding to the base, which is something that I had in the book. So if you're new to the channel, you might not have seen this. This is our massive base. We have huge discs, and my plan is to make every single disc beautiful and terraformed, just like the ones we have here. And the way we are going to do that is actually by adding a few more today. By a few, I of course mean at least one, maybe two, probably not three. I actually have no idea. But first, we have to go and get some resources because we have the grass, we have the stone. I want to do a taiga though, so let's go and get some podzol. So I am headed off to go and get some podzol. If you're thinking that 5 shulker boxes is a ridiculous amount to go and grab just to make a disc, you are correct. However, this taiga is like 3,000 and 3,000 blocks out. It's far away. But can we just take a moment to appreciate how insane the Nether is basically when you are traveling? I mean, check out those coordinates. Check out those coordinates. The second one is how far you have to go in the Nether. It's like literally, it's almost a tenth of the distance. Oh, you know what would be really embarrassing? If I didn't actually get the chords right. Please be the right coordinates. Aw, yeah, I nailed those chords. Totally didn't have a doubt in my mind. And sadly, as I begin to collect podzol, we are going to have to say goodbye for the moment because it is time to start a vibe time-lapse. Crank up the tunes, get ready to relax. We are going to start some building. There we go, guys. There we go. Check it out. That disc is probably my new favorite. Now, I guess I didn't light up that tree, but this place looks so cool at night. I love it. Guys, just building in Minecraft is such an awesome thing. Like, it's great. So we have our pond, we've got our standing area, and down below all these rocks. I love the way this looks. I've never done anything quite like this in Minecraft, but it was pretty fun to do. Like I mentioned though, doing a second or a third one was always just a tentative thing. I didn't know if I was actually going to get around to it, and I don't think that we will today. We are going to have to finish all these other discs in the future sometime, but at the moment, I am happy with this one. Now then, I actually want to update that book that we have, the book with all of the things that we need to work on, but I cannot find it. I cannot find it for the life of me. It has got to be somewhere though. It's in one of these chests somewhere that we have all around the world. So I think right now, this isn't the most exciting thing, but we need that book. So we are going to go around to all the places that we've been in the world, kind of clean up our messes, and collect our chests. I swear to goodness gracious though, if I find it in this mess, I am going to laugh my head off because this is actually all of the same things. I just came over here and worked on the gold farm. We were doing a live stream and I actually came over here and built up this contraption. So now it actually does work. The gold farm is working at the moment, but of course, we don't have all the layers in, so that sucks. But yes, this is a design by Nembop. Oh my goodness, gas, 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 gas. Yeah, so actually, an important feature with this... Oh, no, please don't break things. An important feature with this gold farm. Whew, gas is gone. Is that there's actually a glass layer on top on the full version so that gas don't spawn. I don't have that yet, so I'm just gonna hope that I don't die. That's how it's gonna work. I'm just gonna hope I don't die. So what was it that we were doing? Oh yeah, right, I was complaining. Like I said, this is the stuff that I just looked through, but I'm gonna have a second look through my entire ender chest just to check if that book is maybe in there, because I was holding it at the start of the video. I did some editing and I was holding the book at the start of the video. And now it is gone. I have no idea what's going on. I apologize for the loud, obnoxious noises, but this thing breaks all the time. It breaks all the time. Yep, I'm just giving up. I'm just giving up. I cannot figure it out. No, stop. Yeah, normally I would solve it. I normally like to solve problems when I find them, but in this situation, I do want to go and get a few other things done today, and we're kind of tight on time, so... I'm just gonna leave that for another day, and we're gonna continue on trying to find that book. But guys, please don't even attempt to tell me that that is not incredibly satisfying. Everything down the bottom here is sorted, but now I want to hop inside of the building itself and actually check all of these chests for that book, because I cannot find the book. I didn't find the book yet, but check out that many shulker boxes. Why do I even have these here? Why? This is fun. This is fun. This is great. I'm enjoying it so much. Cool! Yes! Yes! I was looking for this bow. I could not find my infinity bow. I totally thought I lost it. So... I have my bow and my book back. This is the most important part. I'm still checking these chests though. I mean, like, we found a few things. What else could be in here? I've opened every single chest in that entire place, and all we found was the book and the bow, but those were the things that I wanted to find, so totally worth it. So back here at this storage area, I still do want to go around the world and kind of just sort out all of the junk that we have laying around, but some places there actually are bits and bobs of junk that need to stay where they are, just because it's nice to have bulk storage elsewhere in the world. For example, that whole Nether Hub is a bulk storage place for all the things that come out of the Nether, but I don't want to have it all in a bunch of shulker boxes right here in a tiny itty bitty chest at my base. Oh, you don't know how much that scared... Dang, that scared me so much. We are taking off these boots right now. If you guys didn't know, Frostwalker actually helps you not take damage when you're walking around on magma blocks, but oh, that scared me. I was actually gonna say something like continue my sentence or something like that. That's why I was walking over here, but I have no idea what I was talking about anymore. Actually, I've just had a thought. The fact that we're going around the entire world collecting stuff out of chests basically means that this has turned into like sort of a world tour kind of thing. Like I was mentioning though with bulk storage, this is my sugarcane farm, and of course I'm gonna leave all that sugarcane in there because that's really the only time I need it. And I think in here there used to be some wheat. Actually, I moved it. Yeah, very recently I actually came in here. Oh, it was on Halloween. Yeah, on Halloween I actually came in here and sorted out all of this stuff so it's nice and organized. For example, carrots and potatoes. We don't need that anywhere else. Cocoa. Who the heck needs cocoa? This is just a bunch of stuff I was getting in the early game. And then all these. So there really isn't much to take out of here. Of course, I'm going to empty everything I can, but this is nice. Also, we actually have 11 double chests of cactus. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. There's no reason. I never even AFK'd here. I was just like, I want a cactus farm, and I made it too big. I got lucky this time. I actually didn't need very many shulker boxes because I could just pitch quite a bit of it into the lava, but I'm an amateur. I didn't bring any shulker boxes. This time, I brought a fair few shulker boxes, and that is because we are in my starter base. Now, this place was so fun to make. Actually, one of the projects I want to do in the near future is actually finish it. I don't know why I never finished it. The amount of time I spend on an episode now, I could actually just finish it in like a little small portion of it. But down below is the storage system I made. Oh, when I did this, I was so proud. But yes, there is tons and tons and tons of stuff that we can take out of here and bring back to the mega base. Oh my goodness, though, the memories. This is actually some chainmail armor that we got in like episode 2 or 3 something. It's when we first went to the Nether, and it actually has fire protection 4. I thought that that was the coolest thing in the world. So this is gonna be our souvenir box of special things, and this banner was put into here. I don't even know when it was, but that is important. This anvil is important because I never even broke it. I just had that right from the beginning, and this bed is also the bed I slept in all the time. So we're keeping these things so far. But heck, is there a lot of junk here. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to sort it all today. Check it out. I found my Yum Yums cookies. I remember getting that as a gift. I don't even remember from who, but that was early game. What? Since when have why? I leave such important things all around the world. Look at this is why we're doing this. Look at all this redstone. Look at all this redstone. Another thing for the memory box. We actually have a cat disc. Oh yes, this was the first one I got in the world. I love that music disc. I got all these arrows before I actually got shulker boxes, so I remember transporting these things with minecart chests. And now I'm just burning them all. Turns out I'm an amateur after all. We just filled 10 shulker boxes. 10 shulker boxes of stuff, and I still have all of this to go through. I finished cleaning up the mess, and I cannot believe I didn't do this sooner. It makes everything look so much better, but over here are the other things that I found that were special. So of course, the 1 brick of power. If you weren't there when we were getting wither skeleton skulls for the first time, I had a god bow really earlier on because I did a lot of enchanting to make it. And then I accidentally smelted 1 piece of netherrack into this nether brick with my god bow. Made me cry. Then some steak. I have no idea who gave that to me. You can tell it wasn't me because it isn't capitalized. And then this was from Alex. Thanks for the help, Alex. That was for a basement that we helped him do. I got all the stuff from our starter base brought back over here to this storage. And then right after that, we went all around the world. We went to the villager place. We went to the slime farm. We just grabbed stuff and we grabbed stuff and we grabbed stuff. But I just checked the time and it is almost 17 minutes in. And that is normally where we stop. So I will just give you a sneak peek of everything that we have grabbed. What the heck? It is insane. We have an entire barrel filled with shulker boxes. And then over here, I had to extend this to a double chest. Man, we got a lot of things. So that is where we are ending today. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. I got a lot of things done, and I enjoyed this episode a ton. And I hope you did too, and if you did, share this video with somebody. I never asked that, but definitely, I love this time lapse. If you think anybody else would enjoy that, anybody else would enjoy the video, share it to them. Don't forget to subscribe, like on the video, and I suppose until I catch you guys in my next video, it is bye for now for me. Adios!